You have a job. You have money in the bank. You pay your rent on time. But when you try to get a car loan, lease a nice apartment, or even just get a decent cell phone plan, you get rejected. Why? Because you are what the financial industry calls credit invisible. To the banks, you don't exist. It's the classic chicken and egg problem. You need credit to get credit, but you can't get credit because you have no credit. If you are starting from absolute zero, whether you just turned 18, you're a recent immigrant, or you've just always used cash, this video is your roadmap. I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step blueprint to go from credit invisible to a 700+ credit score in as little as 6 months. We aren't just talking theory. I'm going to give you the specific tools and accounts you need to open today to start the clock. Let's build your financial reputation. Before you build credit, you need to understand what you're building. Your credit score is a number that reflects how risky you are as a borrower. It's calculated using information from your credit report. Now it's time to confirm your starting point. Go to a legitimate credit bureau or free credit report service and check if you have a file. If you see no credit file or no score listed, that means you're starting from zero, and that's fine. If you already see accounts you don't recognize, stop and dispute them before moving forward. Step 0. The debit card trap and the blank slate. First, we need to clear up the biggest misconception that holds people back. You might think, I've been using my debit card for years, doesn't that count? The answer is no. When you use a debit card, you are spending your own money. Credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax do not track your debit card usage. You could spend $1 million on a debit card, and your credit score would still be 0. To build credit, you must borrow money and pay it back. The good news? Starting from 0 is actually better than starting with bad credit. Fixing a destroyed score takes years. Filling in a blank score is much faster. You have a blank slate. Now, let's choose your first tool to write on it. Step 1. The secured credit card, your foundation. Since banks won't trust you with a regular credit card yet, you need to buy their trust. You do this with a secured credit card. Here's how it works. You give the bank a refundable security deposit, usually around $200 or $300. In exchange, they give you a credit card with a limit exactly equal to that deposit. If you put down $200, your limit is $200. This eliminates the risk for the bank. If you run away without paying, they just keep your deposit. Crucial warning: do not confuse this with a prepaid card. Prepaid cards are like gift cards. They do nothing for your score. You specifically need a secured credit card that reports to all 3 major credit bureaus. When picking a card, look for 2 things. No annual fee. You shouldn't have to pay to build credit. A graduation path. This means the bank reviews your account after 6 to 8 months. If you've been good, they refund your deposit and upgrade you to a regular, unsecured card. This is your first action item. Go apply for a secured card. Since you are backing it with your own cash, approval is almost guaranteed, even with 0 history. Step 2. The credit builder loan, the booster. If you don't have $200 for a deposit, or if you want to build your score twice as fast, look into credit builder loans. A normal loan gives you money up front, and you pay it back later. A credit builder loan is the exact opposite. You make small monthly payments to the bank, say $25 a month, into a locked savings account. You don't get the money yet. But every time you make that $25 payment, the bank reports it to the credit bureaus as an on-time loan payment. At the end of the term, usually 12 months, the bank unlocks the account and gives you back all your money. It's basically a forced savings plan that builds your credit score. You can find these at local credit unions or through apps like Self or Chime. Having both a secured credit card, revolving credit, and a credit builder loan, installment credit, creates a credit mix, which boosts your score even faster. Step 3. The authorized user hack, the the shortcut. Step 3 is the only shortcut in the system. It's called piggybacking. If you have a parent, spouse, or close relative who has amazing credit, we're talking a high score, old accounts, and perfect payment history, you can ask them to add you as an authorized user on one of their old credit cards. They don't even have to give you the physical card or let you spend money. Just by having your name attached to the account, the entire history of that card gets copied onto your credit report. But be careful. This is a double-edged sword. If that person misses a payment or maxes out that card, their bad habits will appear on your report and ruin your score before you even start. Only do this with someone you trust financially 100%. The golden rules. How to manage your new credit. Okay, you open the secured card. Maybe you got a credit builder loan. Now you have to manage them. This is where most beginners fail. You need to follow 2 unbreakable rules. Rule number 1. Watch your utilization. Because your secured card has a low limit, like $200, it is very easy to max it out. If you spend $100, you are using 50% of your limit. That looks risky to banks and will hurt your score. To get the highest score possible, treat this card like a subscription service. Put one small charge on it a month, like a Netflix subscription or a single cup of coffee, and don't use it for anything else. Keep your balance low. Rule number 2. Set up autopay. Payment history is 35% of your score. Missing a single payment is a disaster. Log into your card's app and set up autopay for the statement balance. This ensures you never miss a due date and you never pay interest. Remember, you do not need to carry a balance or pay interest to build credit. That is a myth. Pay it off in full every single month. If you follow these steps today, you will likely generate your first FICO score in about 6 months. By month 12, you should have a score in the 700s, and you can call your bank to upgrade that secured card to a normal one and get your deposit back. Another option you can use after this time has passed is to open a second secured credit card. This will increase your total available credit and further strengthens your profile. But do not rush. More accounts too fast can hurt more than help. Building credit isn't complicated, it just takes consistency. Start today, be patient, and future you will thank you when you're driving that new car off the lot at a 3% interest rate. If this guide helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more wealth building strategies. See you in the next video.